Speaking of being on time, we are live, Shannon.
We are.
So we'll give some of our peeps a moment to show up. I'm sure it is New Year's Eve. I'm sure a lot of you guys have plans. We do as well. But we're up here at the office. We're getting some work done.
Sort
and
of.
then we're going. Yeah, we got some work done, all right.
Yeah. We're not talking about the quality of the work at this moment, but we did get some work done.
Sure did. But we'll wait for some people to show up, and
If they show.
we'll. Oh shit! Hold on.
Were we not live?
I don't know why it says stop streaming, but I'm like looking at YouTube and
Well, there's someone watching.
I don't see. It's saying offline, so I don't know.
This one's giving me one person watching, and it says elapsed time 110.
Oh, okay. Is it going?
I don't know.
What is up with? I don't know. Over here, it's saying offline. On well, I mean, OBS is saying that we're streaming, but for some reason it's
Mine
just.
says live.
That's weird. Yeah, it says live over here too, but it's not like none of the chat and that stuff is showing up. Anyhow, we're live. We're live then, and we're gonna give you guys a moment to show up, and because I hadn't seen anything pop up in the chat, which is to be expected. Everybody's kind of out doing their thing. But we are here.
Sort of. See?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I don't
what's the
really-
little red button? Because it was red there for a while.
That's the streaming health. Well,
Now it's
just
orange.
means
Orange
that-
Star!
That it wasn't all that great.
Hi, Orange Star.
Hey, what's up, Orange Star? Thanks again for all the hot sauce that you've provided. I'm down to the last bottle, and if you could let us know where I can actually buy some, I'll buy some this time. You know, the weird thing is when I had to go to the hospital, Shannon's father and the doctor there at the time was like, you have to lay off the hot sauce for a little bit. I was like, what? No way. Come
He's
on.
like, you're taking so many things away from me.
Yeah. However, I'm all better now, and hot sauce is definitely something I'm back to eating. I haven't been hitting it quite as hard though, but all in due
He
time.
sits there and takes the bag off of beer.
Well, I'm not going to drink this right now. I'm going to have that later on. Since it is New Year's. We got to have a little something. I mean,
Crackle,
come
crackle,
on.
crackle.
You know,
Could you stop playing with that, please?
you know, I've stopped drinking. I've had a beer or two, maybe a couple, 2 or 3 since, but that was like a drink a day type thing, and that was it. So,
And now I
feel
always
like-
feel weird asking to go to the liquor store.
yeah, I've been doing pretty good on that.
He has been.
I've not wanted to completely stop drinking, but it's not going to drink more than 1 drink a day. So,
Yeah, and his mom was like
Which-
looking at me. Oh, go on.
which I'm just saying, I've only had a couple, 2 or 3 drinks since then. So, but yeah, what was she saying? What was my mom saying?
His mom was looking at me, and as I'm sitting there with my vodka tonic, she's like, you're going to be next. I'm just like, bring it. It'll happen. I'm
it
younger.
happens when it happens.
It happens when it
Or
happens.
whatever it goes on.
It's kind of like that comedian who's they're like, do you want to die early? Don't you want to live forever? And the because he was like really overweight, and the guy's like, not if I can't eat tacos.
I know. Can't take everything from me. Hot sauce, come on. Like they told me I couldn't eat hot sauce as well, and I just had to eat like a rabbit and eat. I don't know. It just
Oh, and he was super happy about
there
it
are
too. He
certain
wasn't
things
grumpy at all.
in life that just sure I could do it and have a pretty just straightforward and healthy lifestyle. But really, I mean, I don't know. Just
Okay.
point is, some things gotta have something. A little
Obviously,
something.
yes. And
Anyhow,
he was super grumpy about it, and he would walk past me, and I would have like something, and he'd be like, "Must be nice." Anyway, so my darling.
the dog would be pooping outside, and since that 1 week that I was
Oh, wait,
having nothing
no,
but
come on.
broth, I was like, show off.
Anyways, Waldo is asking us what we're doing with them on Christmas or New Year's Eve.
What we are doing, or what?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
what we are doing with them?
Oh, it's just like New Year's with us. What are you thinking?
Well, here, let me kick things on over real quick.
Yes, let's
so
turn
that way
over.
we're no longer on this screen waiting for people to shut. Says
He's also calling you being a quitter.
he said what?
He says you're a quitter.
I'm a quitter. I'm not really. I mean, I am. It just depends on what we're talking about here. Definitely
Hi,
scaled
Eddie.
things back quite a bit. But we're in the office today, and so we wrap things up around 6. We don't have anywhere to be until later tonight. So
We figured, what the hell?
here we are. We had thought about doing the live show on Christmas Eve, but that just wasn't going to happen with everything we had to get ready for the kids and whatnot. By the time everybody was fed and all that, it was well after 7.
No one has ever told me being Santa was so hard.
Oh yeah, being Santa is definitely
This is the first year I've
a
ever
difficult
had
thing.
to.
It's difficult, that's for sure. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was Christmas is always stressful. To me, it's stressful. and Shannon,
that was like, you get grumpy.
Shannon is, wants to play Christmas music all the time and is a cheerful person around Christmas time. And for me, it's like added stress on top of the stress we already had with getting the automatic in the shop, and then the trip to the ER and all that. And I was like, man, I just didn't really didn't want to add put too much more on my plate personally. But
that's
it was fun.
Why I handled all of Christmas.
It was fun though.
It was a bunch
We
of
had
fun.
a great Christmas. We hope you
it
guys
was hard.
had a great Christmas as well.
It was very hard. We went to Matt's family's thing, then we went to my family's thing.
Oh yeah.
The kids were like zombies by the end of the night, but
yeah, we were all over the place.
But it was
we were
good.
all over
and
town.
Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying we were all over town. Who were you thinking?
Well, no, Richu says came in to wish Richu. He came to wish us the best 2019 ever. Thank you. Same as well. Same to
thanks.
you. Same to everybody. I hope 2019 is awesome for everybody. It's a year of new beginnings. My resolution is I'm going to go to sleep more earlier.
Yeah.
I came up with that one. Shut up. That's not that funny.
Oh man, that'll be the day. I think that would be a great resolution. I'll help you. I'll help you with that. We should both be getting to sleep earlier and waking up a little earlier, which is why we have our shop hours set to 10 o'clock. Because
well, I'm not
we're
saying
night
change
owls.
the shop hours.
no, I'm not saying
Please.
change the shop hours, but all I'm saying is, we're just night owls, and for me, I don't generally sleep a full 8 hours. I'm lucky if I get 6, just because I'm just a person that constantly likes to do things. Like I can't just lounge around.
I can.
Yeah, Shannon can. She does the lounging for me.
I'm lounging and drinking for 2. And also, I seem to require lately 10 hours at least.
That reminds me. So this past weekend, Uproar came to the shop. We had some screens for sale. He actually grabbed the rest of the screens that we had, and we were up here with Madison. He swung by. He's a really cool guy. Steven.
Yeah, Steven.
Esteban is his name.
Yeah, and he brought his son, and Maddie and he just hit it way the heck off. He ate all my cookies that Maddie brought for me, but whatever.
we're gonna have to. I'm sure he's not watching tonight, but we'll have to send him that video that she recorded with.
Yeah, Maddie.
The two of them together
of
playing with the dog.
Uproar's. No. Maddie made a video of Uproar's son and her, Elijah, and Maddie doing jingle bells.
Oh,
and
really?
Maddie's like, doing like a big, dance and stuff like this. And Uproar's son, Elijah, he just keeps running through it like a spaz, going, ah! He just keeps running from screen to from each screen end.
That's funny because he was in here when he was in the shop. He was pretty quiet. I guess when he got outside and was alone with Madison, they're being kids. He definitely was more. At least not around us, just kind of being a kid, being a little more kind of all over the place type of thing. So
yeah, they had fun. They played on my computer, probably downloaded something that's gonna kill it, but whatever.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was cool. It was cool meeting Uproar.
Yeah, it sure was. Have we done shout outs yet, Shannon, to everybody that's kind of come in?
No, well, a lot of people haven't come in. It's been Orange Star.
Okay,
and
yeah.
Uproar.
So Orange Star, thanks for tuning in.
And each of them, I look at them. They
Good
always
to
see
have
me
you.
at a bad moment, and I'm like, I promise.
Well, yeah. So we had got the Waldo. Okay, and then Eddie Jr. What's going on? Good to have you. We're just hanging out for a little bit. We're going to just kind of recap 2018, and then talk about some of our plans for 2019, and then get y'all's feedback as to I want to get y'all's feedback personally, what y'all would like to see as far as videos, content in the future.
Orange Star, go on.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Is this what you're getting to? Do you want to read that, Shannon? Orange
Star wants a 2019 YouTube hide and seek championships. It's Shop Gnome versus Bigfoot.
Hey, speaking of Orange Star, so I did a video when I was doing. You'll have to go back and take a look at that. It's funny because it's very similar to the Bigfoot footage where it's just kind of the side shot, and so I was moving the compressor on the dolly. And Shannon walks by in the background. It's nighttime, and she walks by. And I think I put your little quote up there, or at least tried my best to remember exactly what it was. And so I think you'll get a kick out of that. And Shannon's there. I mean, you can't hardly see her because she's wearing all black clothing, and she's walking by outside. She's getting something out of the car. But I thought that was pretty funny.
Okay, well, anyways,
go see
Waldo. No, stop referencing like chances to see me. And just so you know, Orange Star, Bigfoot probably has more pictures of me than I do. So
this is true, and we're gonna talk about that here soon.
Okay.
We're gonna have a group discussion.
Do we want to recap? So what we have like for 2018?
So 2018, I feel like there should be pretty much. Yeah. Well, so those of you that have been following the channel, watching our videos, 2018 was a big year for us. It's been a great year. We've done the most sales we've done ever, and I attribute that to one, Shannon being on board.
Aww.
So I'm grateful that Shannon has come on board full time. Also, so we've gone from our garage to shop, and that in itself was pretty stressful. Not only that, let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking of when I stopped working for Minuteman, took that part-time job, but that was 2017. So we moved out of the garage. That was a pretty scary thing. Get in the shop, and we as I stated had our biggest year sales wise, and then not only that, we saw the actual benefit of getting a shop and clients actually being able to come to our location versus them. There were a lot of people that were just uncomfortable. I'd say majority of them were okay with it, but as far as our professional appearance when it comes to having a shop and people actually being able to stop by,
well, I feel like
has made a difference.
I feel like we lost a client that was going to be pretty, that could have been pretty good, like potentially like the gym guy.
Yeah.
And it also really helped in the fact that we personally were comfortable putting our location on the map.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because otherwise everyone was like, where the hell are you?
Yeah, so the home business, we didn't have the actual physical location. Or did we? I don't think we did. We had it private,
we did not.
But
It was
then
just Kingwood.
they still would find the address and show up, and then they're kind of like, oh, it's a home business. And there's people that have been turned off by that. But now that
didn't help Josh's
that we
shit was there.
Yeah, now that we do have the shop, it's more professional feeling. We get a lot more done. Like our focus is more concentrated on work, and it's just cool. It's cool having the shop. It's been fun. It's been neat, like decorating this place, coming up with how we're going to do the graphics outside the door and all that, and then just other things that kind of came along with getting the shop, where to put things. So it was fun planning all that out and doing that. So,
and we got new flooring.
Yeah, that's something that I haven't really shown. I think I mentioned it in one of the vlogs about the automatic. So we did get new flooring on the floor.
It's just more professional versus the grimy old carpet that had a hole in it from where Matt went Hulk on that.
Yeah,
that machine.
That carpet was just nasty. It looked funky. It had a lot of dirt just trapped into it, and we decided to go ahead and one of the guys we did some business for across from us gave us a pretty good deal that we just decided to jump on. And so now we have faux wood flooring, and Shannon's very happy about that. She's always wanted wood flooring, even though this is faux wood flooring. I'm very happy with it too.
We'll get the wood flooring in our house.
That is great for spills, because Shannon does spill a lot. The kids spill.
He got me a sippy cup.
We got the puppy now. That's something else. That's not even business related. That's more of a personal thing. However, we did get Apollo. Really, the area is not the greatest area. I mean, someone was murdered like 2 doors down out in the parking lot not that long ago.
Oh, God.
Which is kind of scary.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that was on a Saturday, so we weren't here, but we heard about it. We heard a lot about it. So
one of the guys we were doing shirts for a funeral that he apparently he was a good friend with the guy, and he was like, yeah, I need new more shirts and stuff. And I was like, I have to refund you your money. Matt's in the hospital. This shit isn't gonna happen. I'm sorry, Matt. I really am sorry for both of your losses, but he's in the hospital, and I can't do it.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of not being able to do things, like for instance, we also got Panda into the shop as a part-time employee, and so that has been another step. Even though right now it is our slow season, and we really haven't had him come in a whole lot, if any, in the past month or so. And it's just because it's our slow season, so we're able to handle things fine by ourselves. But we'll talk about 2019 future plans and getting him more involved.
We've got some comments though for right now before I lose them.
Sure.
Richu hates Christmas. But he's missed us, and we've missed you too, Richu.
Yeah, we've missed you guys as well. Go ahead, Jen.
Okay, so Sincere Jamrocks, Eddie Jr., Waldo, Imagination Apparel, Jurassic Prince, Orange Star. If I'm missing anybody else, Matthew Grinder. Happy New Year's to everybody here that's said Happy New Year's to us. Happy New Year's to everybody that watches later. And Eddie Jr., you are quite welcome. We've enjoyed it, and we hope for good things to come in 2019, and keep on taking you along for the ride, and keep just teaching you more stuff, and me telling more jokes. Shit,
well said, Shannon. Well said. I think that.
I think for your New Year's resolution is to stop referring me to that.
I think I need to refer to you that more.
Hey, yeah? Jason.
Hey, what's up, Jason Enns? Oh, so Jason Enns, Uproar had mentioned you quite a bit, and
Esteban.
Yeah, Steven. And I think he actually got to meet Shannon, obviously, since he came in. And the funny thing is, he took a picture of a screen that Shannon had signed, and I
autographed a screen, one of the wooden ones that he bought, and he took a picture of it. He's like, "I'm gonna send this to Jason right now."
The wooden ones I just gave to him because most people, there's nothing wrong with wooden frames. However, I probably couldn't sell those things really, so I just gave it to him. So finishing up the wrapping things up as far as what's all gone on in 2018. Obviously, we got we had paid off a pretty big loan pretty quickly. Our rent's been paid up for this entire year. It's paid up until April. We have some more money stashed away. We're going to pay for another year in advance, so that's cool as well. That will be for 2019, but paid off that big loan a lot quicker than we thought we would. And then we got the automatic, in which now we have another loan to pay off.
And however, more headaches.
However, that one will more than likely be paid off just as quick. So it's been quite the year, and we're grateful for everything 2018 has brought us.
New office, new equipment, new puppy, new floors.
Yeah.
Now all you need to do is
What's that? Was that what you were talking to Uproar about? He was like, "You guys are practically married already." Is that what you're looking at me for? I'm going to turn a camera on you. So, which is a nice little segue into looking forward to the 2019. I would like to get y'all's feedback as far as what videos and what kind of content you guys would like to see in 2019. I'll still be doing the screen printing tutorials. I still have some that I need to upload that I have recorded. Hadn't got a chance to do that just yet. The CISS install and the waste tank and all that. I'm going to upload that next year. And
next year means tomorrow.
Yeah, which is funny. So I'd really like to get y'all's feedback. If I don't know, perhaps are you wanting to know more stuff on the business end, on the back end, on wanting to see some more of this automatic in action, which I was recording some stuff, and really I'm still figuring this thing out quite a bit. Going from a manual to an automatic, there are some learning curves, and there's definitely a learning curve that I ran in today.
He ripped the screen,
which I will be uploading that, and was hoping I could get away with printing some youth, or actually there were toddler shirts on the adult
they were toddler.
Plattons.
We were told they were going to be youth. They were sent in. This is one of the reasons I hate people supplying their own shirts, because you can never figure out the right way to replace them. But yeah, we were told they were youth, and they ended up being 2Ts and 3Ts.
Yeah.
That's not youth. That's baby and toddler.
Generally, we can fit the youth shirts. It starts becoming a problem when it's the extra small. The smalls went on just fine, but those toddler shirts, man, they were stretched, and printing the shirts with them stretched. Obviously, it was like a circle, and so when you take it off, it was now an oval. So we're gonna replace those shirts that we botched up. I think we'll just end up doing those manually, and we have to order some youth platens, some sleeve platens as well. It's something that we had already kind of planned on doing anyways.
Well, it's just investing for the future.
But yeah, it's something we got to get this coming year, and so we're going to do that as well. Today was a little frustrating. Burnt some of the shirts and just ripped the screen. I had to adjust the flashback some. Well, I'll show you guys how to do that, but let us know either in the chat or if you're watching this later what kind of content you would like to see in 2019. I'm going to try and mix things up a little bit. I am going to do some more graphic design tutorials. I've had some requests for that. Show you guys how to use the software. That's something that I wanted to do this year, was kind of do some classes, but I'm not sure I'm going to make it so much a class thing as much as it will be maybe some more advanced stuff, either regarding screen printing or just graphic design in general.
Speaking of software, I'm asking this because I honestly don't know. What's going on with the beta thing for Accurate?
Oh, the beta thing. Well, it's not Accurate. It's
not Accurate.
Separation Studio, and I had got a hold of them a year ago, and so we are a reseller. However, I just need to touch base with them again because I don't think it's quite ready yet. Is the problem?
Oh, okay. Well, and we lost our Fusion ink lady.
What?
We did. We lost our Fusion 180. Speaking of things that happened this year, we lost our Fusion 180 ink lady that was always sending us free stuff.
Oh, that's not Fusion 180. Let's not get it confused here.
It's not?
Because Fusion 180...
It? I retract all of that. Lawyers heard me.
That's one stroke. One stroke ink. So if you guys happen to go buy some One Strokes ink, just drop her name. Let them know that you heard of them through us.
That's another thing.
Basically, what that does is anytime you guys order, they end up kicking a gallon over to us. And so it just kind of helps our expenses when it comes to ink.
That's another thing, though, that really blew up this year in 2018, though. Your affiliates and your sponsorships and stuff.
Yeah.
We should be mentioning that.
And a big shout out to Jonathan over at Catspit Productions.
Love you,
I really appreciate the wanting to partner up with us and allowing us to kind of rep Catspit and essentially swinging more business his way. And also, he does give us a little bit of a sales commission for swinging business his way, and that definitely helps fund our business and our YouTube channel as well. So that's awesome. And then also the started getting into the Amazon affiliate links. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can toss up there.
Apple turned him down.
Yeah, we just, for whatever reason, Apple's a little harder to become an affiliate for. But I mean, it's not like we're pushing Apple computers a whole lot. I mean, I prefer Apple over PC.
I just thought it was funny.
That's just because of my education, my background. Yeah, that was funny. I was like, I don't care, whatever. It's not like I'm going to go around convincing
Steve
people.
Jobs hates you.
Steve Jobs already did.
Yeah, he's haunting you. Okay, so anyways, we've got a lot of comments when you're done.
Okay, so the affiliate thing has also helped us out as well. So anytime you guys are buying anything that, if you happen to see something that, if we're saying, hey, this is what we use and this is where you can get it. I understand if you have your screen printing vendors that you like to go through, and that's cool. But if you're new and kind of trying things out by using those links, we do get a little bit of a sales commission. It's very small, but these little things add up, and it helps us kind of reinvest that back into getting better equipment and whatnot, so we can make better quality videos. But let us know, guys, about the content, what you guys would like to see. All right, Shannon, what do we got as far as comments?
Well, I have a comment.
Questions. What's going on? You have a comment?
Yeah, that chair needs some W44. It's so squeaky. Okay.
It would help if I just stopped twirling in the thing.
Yeah, it would help.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I can't sit still.
Okay, so Richu.
Bless you.
Richu wants to know if we're gonna get a garment printer in 2019. Jason wants to know if I'm still having worries about moving into a shop space. Orange Star said he's like, crap, I just bought Separation Studio 4 today.
Oh, really? I don't even know what version we have.
I have no idea.
I forget.
But Richu, no, I don't think we're getting a garment printer in the next year.
No, if you're talking about DTG, we're not going to get into that this coming year. Our goal is to pay off the loan that we did take out for the automatic. So when we pay that off, what we really plan on doing after that, rather than taking loans out to grow the business, is make sure we have all of our pricing right, and we're putting away our profit, and we can just basically take from the profit side of our business and buy what we need.
Okay.
Really, I mean, I guess
that sounds pretty good to me. It always makes me nervous taking out those loans, and then it's like one click, and all of a sudden you have X amount of dollars in your account, and I'm just like,
I think that's awesome.
I think it's terrifying.
I think it's fun.
Of course, I'm more cautious than you, which actually brings me to Jason's thing. If I'm still having worries about moving into a shop space, no. Shop space is great. Love it. Love what it's done for the business. Love the mentality change that it has, necessitated. And basically, I love it, especially now with the new floors and the fact that, even if it's crappy part of area, that means that no one cares if we bring the dog every day.
Yeah. Even if it wasn't, I don't think it really would matter all that much.
The automatic, I'm still a little nervous about, just because I'm I was telling Uproar Saturday, my stress is your stress thing.
Right.
And so when you get stressed about it, I'm just like, because it's still
a learning curve.
No, you tend to be very hyperbolic when you're frustrated. And so, but I don't really think about you being hyperbolic. I'm just like, oh my God, that's actually, no. But the thing is, in my head, I'm like, what if he actually really means it? So it makes me a little nervous, but I know I know for a fact he's going to get it down, and things are going to start going smoothly. And this is the best time that we could have to start figuring that out. So no, I'm not as nervous anymore. I'm a little nervous just because mostly I'm just nervous that Matt will get stressed and upset, and I like him being happy because, I'm
always stressed. It doesn't matter it's just, I don't know. Like I always feel like I need to be doing something.
You get stressed and my hair falls out, okay?
I think
my mother went partially bald during my divorce, okay?
I think I'd rather my hair fall out, to be honest, than be stressed and have
I'd rather my hair fall out because you still think I'm pretty, and I'm gonna have to look at you with your bald head.
Yeah, but see the thing with me, when I get stressed, I love you,
you're pretty. I'm sorry, I'm talking.
Are you done?
Yes.
Jesus. Never mind. I forgot what I was even saying.
Stress?
Yeah. So Shannon stresses me out. I'm just messing with you. Anyhow, yeah, my body handles stress a little differently.
Okay.
Anyways.
So, Richu says
Bless you.
He would like to see us working hard and making a lot of money. It would be very inspiring.
Yes, that's the end goal for every business, right? But Okay, so speaking of making a lot of money, and Shannon, you're just going to have to not piss on everybody that wants to provide shirts because that's basically contract printing.
I'm not gonna piss
And
on them.
well, you're like I hate it when they provide
And you've
shirts.
never said that.
Well, you know what? Not on camera,
Yes, you
not
have.
live.
Yes, you have.
Have I?
Yes.
I don't know. Anyways, the point is we're gonna have to get used to it because so one of the goals, one of the things that I plan on doing, and I don't think Shannon is gonna be very happy about this, is taking on more contract screen printing, which some of them will actually be. I mean, we've got some pricing from some people, and it's man, it's we just have to make sure we're as efficient as possible, and it will pay. Basically, what it's to me when it comes down to the contract screen printing, if they're providing the shirts, the art that's ready, they ship them to us. They provide the shipping tag to ship them wherever they go, and we're just creating the screens, burning them, and printing. As long as we end up becoming really efficient, and not only am I talking to them, but I'm also talking to you, Shannon. But once we get this automatic down and become super efficient out in our shop, then as long as we're hitting the mark where we're making how much we need to make per hour, then I think we'll be golden and we'll be able to bring in more contract screen printing, which is why we got the automatic is one to get things in and out quicker, but also I hate turning down those opportunities. I kind of hate saying no to opportunities that come up. Although sometimes you do have to know when to say no. I didn't tell like Josh over at the I'm not going to throw the name out there, but they're wanting to send us a bunch of work, and I was like, well, I'll tell you what, give me till January to have an automatic in the shop, and then let's talk then. Let's talk then. And so we're going to revisit that. I'm not sure if that door is still open, but we shall see. So in 2019, definitely would like to take on some more contract printing, but also grow the direct clients that we do work with. That would be awesome.
Okay, well, Inksational. I love that I'm getting that right now all the time. Inksational Screen Printing says she loves the hour S long design from start to finish videos.
Okay, good. Yeah, I've had a few people let me know that, so I'll be sure to post more of that.
Okay, and mostly they're just talking between themselves about Separation Studio, but Beats! Uproar! Happy New Year! Happy New Year, Mark!
Oh, so speaking of Orange Star, is Orange Star correct? I had bought the. Let me go back and look at the chat.
Yeah, he bought the Separation 4.
Oh, okay, yeah. And so, Orange Star, did you buy the full version where it is essentially a large amount of money for the software? Let us know in the chat, because I do believe that the direction that they're going now is it's going to be a subscription based type of program towards where you pay, I think, 50 or so bucks a month to use their software. And you might be able to talk with them and see if when they do release the new version, if there's any kind of maybe credit they can give you so you could download the new software. So maybe you can work something out with them. They're pretty nice people. They're pretty easygoing. So I'm just like I'm looking through some of the comments here, and R says gross. Gross to what?
No
What's
idea.
he talking about?
I was wondering about that.
It says message retract. Their name is just R. Just R.
How do you get that?
Whatever.
You must be like one of the first.
Okay, so David's saying I saw an upgrade price if you have version 3. Are they hard? They're hard to get a hold of. You know, I emailed them, and They had actually called. I can't say it was right away, although I wasn't really waiting on anything. Nothing was kind of I didn't need an immediate response. So,
Orange Star says very.
well, that's no good. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Mm.
But anyways, I'm gonna get a hold of them here in the near future and see where they're at with everything, and tell them, hey, y'all need to get on replying back a lot quicker.
All right. Well,
or at least say that one of our viewers mentioned that it was hard for them to get hard for him to get a hold of you guys. So I'll see what they say.
so pretty much everyone's just wishing everyone Happy New Year. Waldo's still hung up on the dead guy, and
Dead guy?
yeah,
What dead guy?
the one that you mentioned in passing, getting murdered.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. We I mean, just right down from us. So we try to forget about that.
Yeah, but they did take the other shop down at least.
They need to what?
No, they did take the other shop down at least too.
What shop? Oh yeah. So they're, I had. It's weird because we didn't really want to say anything, and we haven't brought it up. But there was I'm not sure how legit this business was, but just directly across from us, there was a game hall. There was a game hall, and there were constantly cars coming and going. And these businesses out here only have two and a half parking spaces. One of the parking spaces is shared between businesses. And they would have on any given day anywhere from 6 to a dozen plus cars using up the spaces around here. And there's been times where we've come to the shop on a Saturday, like later in the day, and our spots are just completely taken up. And I've had to get out of the car. Like someone would just be sitting there and tell them like, "Hey, you got to move out of our spot. This is our business, and we need to get stuff done." But that was very interesting. Cops came, and management wasn't very happy about it, and they're no longer around. It was really interesting, but also kind of made us a little uneasy. Just some of the people that were kind of hanging around, like some people that I had to tell to move. There's pot pouring out their car. Not that I care that people smoke pot, but I'm like, man, we got the kids and they're sitting in our spot. I'm like, y'all got to move, man. Y'all got to move.
I've sent pictures. I've sent like Matt will be out at a job, and I'm like here because I have to man the phones and the computers and emails and everything, and I'm just like taking pictures from inside like of that. I'm like, look at what I'm watching right now, and there's like 5 cop cars there, and I'm just like, this is classy.
Oh, not only that, they took pictures of the license plate of my car, and then the guys next door, and so it was strange. And then I felt weird doing the YouTube videos because I would be out there in the shop, have the door open, and so I kind of felt like a little on edge if I'm sitting there recording myself facing towards them, or I just got the camera on a stand. They had a full-time security guard. They had someone at the door, and then they eventually hired a security guard with a badge, just kind of manning the place. And so it was pretty weird.
All right, well,
anyhow,
2 things.
Sure.
Orange Star says he now has 2 Epson 800 printers, and Waldo said something very horrifying and depressing, so I'm not going to actually announce it.
What?
But yay for Orange Star. And guys, one of the other things, like, we've been talking about our plans and stuff, but feel free to chime in what you're planning on doing this year. Like, what are your things? Like, what are your goals?
Let us know what your goals are as well. I know that we got on and we're talking about everything that we accomplished. What are some of the things that you guys have accomplished in your shop? And then also, what are some of your plans? Let us know in the chat. And if you're watching later on, let us know down in the comments what you have accomplished, and what are your plans for 2019, because you might give us some ideas.
That was
For real. I mean, there might be something that you guys get into that we might be interested in as well. That I just think that even though the basis of our business is screen printing, um, last year we that's something else that we did is we started offering embroidery and promotional products, and that's also brought us. I attribute that to us getting more sales on that end, because now people can come to us and get their embroidery done. We don't do the embroidery in house. However, we have come up with a business model in order for us to still give them really great pricing, and to be able to make some money off of it and kick some work over to our people.
Yeah, guys, look for any foot in the door you can. Really, just as long as you're working with them at some point in some way, they're going to remember you, and you're going to be their point of contact after that. So you're going to get more business from them if you do like some of the little things first. Just look for a foot in the door. That's really one of the biggest things I can emphasize. Just no matter what, as long as you have like some type of contact with them, you're way more likely to be remembered than somebody that they're going to have to find.
What are we talking about?
I'm talking about the embroidery, the promotional.
I thought that's what you were talking about. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, that's nice, Shannon. That's nice. That's very, very good of you. No, for real. I didn't know if it was like something from the comments, but
No,
yeah,
no,
I
it's
mean,
just
as far as
going off of what
finding
you were
someone,
saying.
yeah, finding someone is.
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't say that it was super difficult, but we did end up establishing a good relationship with them, and we went from them giving us um
uh,
like direct, just as if we were a client buying their services. They ended up giving us their contract pricing. So
well, I was actually talking more about the clients.
see, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was talking
Okay,
about the
well,
clients, foot in the
here,
door.
let
No,
me
just
turn the.
if you find like a way to promote like anything, like if you open up like to more varieties of what you can provide, like even if it's like a small thing, that's when you get your foot in the door, and they're more likely to remember you, especially if you point out we also do these things. Because a lot of times they'll come to us for business cards or embroidery or
Okay, so there goes the. I was confused because it was just kind of like a general blah,
well,
blah, blah, blahization. So I wasn't even quite sure what you're talking about. Anyhow, that's very good and very solid advice. You know what, Shannon? You know what I would like to see for 2019, and instead of because I kind of feel like a lot gets lost in translation with people just looking at my face, is Shannon behind the camera, and being part of our live feeds. And I know we've gone
we'll have
over
to
this
see.
over and over and over, but I do think that will be something that, because as far as people know out there, and I think one of the reasons T-shirt Chick is doing really well is because she is a female in the screen printing industry. Generally, it's mostly guys, and there's a lot of guys that have YouTube channels and they post up videos. And I think it seems a lot less intimidating, or not that it's like gender specific, to see a woman's face, the kind of being part of the brand, or the brand itself. You know, I think that will open up. We'll definitely have more viewers, female viewers, than the two or three that we do have. One of which is your mom. The other's probably T-shirt chick. And I know there's a handful more ladies out there that do watch the channel and show us support. And I just think that if you did the live with me in front of the camera, and then also were cool with being shown in the videos, then I just think that could open up more doors as far as just kind of, and I think this is really YouTube related, even though I know you don't want your face out there. But just think about it, Shannon. Just think about it. There's so many ladies out there that could just relate to you being part of the business. And then, I mean, they might not even know that, because for the most part, like all the videos, aside from the live thing, you know, it's just kind of, I hear your voice every once in a while. And I think it'd be cool for you to show up on some of the videos, and maybe even do some videos on what you've learned and what you could teach people as well.
I will think about it.
And then this is one of the reasons I'm like, she gives me this long pause, and it's just this look in her face that you know, it's like radio. Shannon, the DJ Shannon.
I was a DJ.
I know.
I never had to show my face, but okay, I'll think about it. Can't promise I'll think good things about it, but I'll think about it.
A video DJ. Anyways, I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but I think we should get over the fear of being on camera. You're beautiful. I think you're a beautiful woman. I think you're amazing, and I think that it would be great to have you join me. And it doesn't have to be everything.
Do I still have to wear the crooked glasses?
Not every single thing. I mean, if you want to wear the crooked glasses, that would be awesome.
Glasses and the beanie.
I would think that would be
I'm
badass.
wearing crooked glasses because the dog ate them, and they don't have half of them, so I have to keep a beanie on to keep them in place.
No, Shannon, that's not it. 1, you left them on the floor. 2, I stepped on them. 3, you left them on the floor again. 4, the dog ate them.
Okay, to be fair, like our earliest viewers have seen my iPad.
The earliest viewers, earlier,
like we showed off we showed off the old iPad.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody's got a broken tablet or phone.
There were 15 holes in it.
Yeah, that thing was pretty horrid. That was pretty awful.
I'm
glad you got a new one.
I once woke up to find that I had elbowed a hole into my iPad, and I woke up going, "Why am I bleeding?" And there, I could actually still see the skin underneath it, and I'm just like, "This really sucks and hurts."
So not to put Shannon on the spot or anything like that, but I think people such as myself that know Shannon very well. What do your friends say? You Shannoned it, or what?
Ricky was over at Tim's house on a white futon and spilled red wine, and he was just like, Shannon did it. And Tim's like, she's not even here. Like, I'm a scapegoat. And Emily says, excuse her and her lumbering ways. There we go.
And that's referring to you, yeah?
Yes.
Anyhow, okay.
First time she put me in heels, it looked like a newborn antelope trying to walk.
Well, it'd be great to get you on, so I'm not going to pick on you anymore about not being, it's not necessarily picking on you. It'd be great having you on, however. So is there anything else you can think of, Shannon, as far as things you would like to see happen in 2019?
Business-wise?
Business related. I know what you want to happen in 2019.
Okay,
that
business related
is personal.
No, honestly,
which is wonderful.
Yes. Okay.
But business-wise,
honestly, I'd like to see it expand to the point that
We're rich.
How do I put? Well, that. I want to see somebody else working the machine a lot more, just so that you're not stressed out. And I would like to have expanded to the point that every now and then I'm gonna need help.
And you know how we're gonna end up doing that? Contract screen printing.
You're so subtle.
I really think so.
All right. Well, you're the boss, and I trust your judgment.
I feel like you're offended because I'm like, contract screen printing. Contract screen printing is a dirty word around here. Shannon's just like, no contract screen printing.
By the way, that's me right there.
I sounded just like you. There's two of you in here. But no, I mean there's been things that I've looked in. I'm constantly researching and even watching things, videos on YouTube or podcasts, interviews. Print Tavo's got a lot of good podcasts and interviews, and I hear some of these business owner stories. Like, for instance, I was watching, so I imagine it was probably a conference at ISS. I think it's Red Wall screen printing, but he started out late 90s in his basement, and he was doing everything manually. He eventually started doing it full time after many years. Got into it because he was touring, looking for a way to print his merch for his touring band, and kind of needed something that was more, I guess, more stable. Not necessarily that more stable, but he just needed to make money, and so continued with this screen printing. The guy now to this day, and he talked about going from point A to point B where he's at now, is he got into the contract screen printing, and now he has, I forget how many, he has 15 autos, a team for each automatic. I think there's like 3 people per automatic, and he's got an HR person and all this stuff, and it's all mainly due to contract screen printing. And I think we should dive into it and see what we think as far as the contract screen printing goes this year. I mean, we're going to. We'll just see how it works.
We'll take it on as well as everything else.
That will be a way for us to stay busy, and also to have the opportunity to hire some more people to help out, because I know it just as soon as like if I get with Josh and we start working together, he's happy with our work and everything. I mean, he basically would overload us with work, the amount of stuff that he does.
Would you stop playing with the dog's paws?
No. Hey, I'm playing with his paws. What's wrong with me playing with his paws?
I don't know why, it's just so distracting to me.
So we'll let you guys know how that unfolds and everything. Dude, you're getting so big.
David Tacklin called him it's Bat Dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look how big his head is now.
All right, so to round it up, Eddie Jr. says his wife has a big smile on her face listening to Matt talk about VJ Shannon. Jesus Christ.
VJ, the video DJ Shannon.
R said that sounded like an awkward marriage proposal. It better not be the marriage proposal that happens.
What now? What about the marriage proposal?
It was like earlier when you were saying I was beautiful and a wonderful woman.
Oh, no. Hey, Shannon, what would you think if I proposed to you on a live feed? Would that be weird? Would that be
proposing?
Would that be would that be a fun story that you'd be like, Matt proposed to me on the live feed?
Only if I had already like been okay with getting on screen.
Matt proposed to me on the live feed. Everybody was there. We had a big audience and everything. Tell all your family to tune in. I'm gonna propose to Shannon. But that would mean Shannon would have to be on camera.
That's what I was saying. Like, only if I'm already okay with being on camera, then you're proposing, right?
Yeah.
That's what I want to see
not
happen
right
in
this
2019.
second, damn it.
No, I would hope not. You're holding the dog.
Hey, look, Apollo's got something I think you need to see on his ear. Apollo, go over there. He doesn't go over to you.
Anyways,
Good boy. So
uh,
Apollo's making the decision.
anyways, hi, Sunny. I am so proposed with a shirt instead of a ring. Jesus, I don't need a ring, honestly, guys. I've said that to him before. Don't really want a ring. Anyways, so
Dude, I'm
with
getting
that,
out.
let's just wrap things up.
I'm getting out
I'm
easy.
getting flustered. And with that, 2018 is over.
Okay, guys. Well, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go have ourselves a little bit of fun this New Year's Eve.
We got some fireworks to explode.
Yeah, we're going. Did you say to explode?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go explode some fireworks apparently, and we appreciate all you guys tuning in. Anyone that you guys that have just kind of been part of the YouTube channel, interacting with us. So we really love the community that is the screen printing community, especially the YouTube community, and those of you that tune in every single show and leave comments, check in with us. There's a lot of you that we have made close personal friends with, and it's been awesome, and we look forward to more of that in 2019. But we're gonna get out of here for now, and we'll see you guys next year. Shannon, did you think of any fun joke that you wanted to
Well, I
close
can't think of any random facts at the moment, but I got a joke.
You got a joke?
What's green and says, "Hey, I'm a talking frog"? A talking frog.
Ba-da-ba. So there's
That's all I got.
that's it. That's
I know. I thought I'd end 2018 with more of a bang.
Dude, I think time just stood still. Time just stood still.
No,
you know
give
what?
Me a second. Give me a second.
That's
Just
good
fill
enough.
The air, fill the air.
We're getting out of here.
No, I didn't end it with more of a bang.
Well, it's too late now. You just. That's it. No, that's.
I just darn fucked it up, didn't I?
No, you didn't. If you're having to sit there and think about one, it's not a big deal. Anyways, we. Oh, well, you got it?
Yes.
Okay, she's got one. She's completely going to redeem herself, and then we're getting out of here.
What kind of sneaker? Fuck.
Nice delivery.
What kind of shoes does a criminal wear? Sneakers. That's my 2018.
Okay,
everybody.
on that note, Happy New Year's, everybody, and we will see you guys next year. Y'all be safe out there.
Sorry for the F word.
Keep it clean, Shannon. Keep it clean. We're getting out of here, guys. We'll
Bye,
see y'all
guys.
later.
Hearts. Love you. Happy New Year.
Shanny dropping the F-bomb.